anomalous.
What's UAP?
Unidentified anomalous phenomenon. So let me, if I can, let me backtrack a little bit. For years and years and years, the term UFO, unidentified flying object, was used. There were several reasons, but later on the term was changed to UAP, and it stood for unidentified aerial phenomenon. And that's probably in the last year and a half, you're starting to see yet another definition of UAP, unidentified anomalous phenomenon. And there's a reason for that. Happy to explain if you want, but the decision was made to change from UFO to UAP.
I read that it was because a lot of the sort of military personnel stopped reporting their sightings because there was a stigma associated with the term UFO.
Correct. So it's two reasons. There is stigma and taboo associated with the term because the moment you say UFO, people think tinfoil hats and
They think you're crazy.
yeah, Elvis on the mothership and nonsense like that. But the reality is that this was a real issue, a national security issue for our nation and other nations too, by the way. But also the term UFO isn't really accurate anymore. So what do I mean by that? Well, unidentified flying object. What is flying? Well, flying means you have four fundamental forces. You have thrust, lift, drag, and weight. And when you understand that, you can create wings and create lift. And that is the definition of flying, right? These things didn't have wings. They didn't have rudders, elevators, control surfaces, ailerons, cockpits, and yet somehow they were able to remain aloft in our atmosphere. So they weren't flying technically. So the name was changed to unidentified aerial phenomena because they were being seen in the air. But then they realized, you know what? They're also being seen underwater. They're also being seen in high altitude and possibly low Earth orbit. So to say that they're aerial isn't even accurate either. So then they said, okay, it's unidentified anomalous phenomenon to cover all the separate domains or environments that these things are being encountered in.